Hello and welcome to me, Healer K, and to this introduction video about my new deck here, the Modern Psychology Grand Lenormand deck. And as you recall, this is my previous deck, the Modern Psychology Tarot, which was based on acceptance and commitment therapy, the third wave or behavior therapies. And this one is based on compassion focused therapy, also third wave behavior therapy, which focus on self-compassion, about self-love, respecting yourself, taking care and managing of yourself in a soft, loving way. And the Grand Lenormand from 1845, I absolutely did fall in love with that because I'm a big admirer. I'm a big fan of Greek mythology. So, as you see here, the main image and the minor image on the left and on the right is images from stories from the Greek mythology, like the Trojan War, the Golden Fleece, and so on. And I have combined this Grand Lenormand, Grand Dieu Lenormand, that's it was called, with the moon phases. So we have on the upper left here the moon phase, first quarter, new moon, full moon, and third quarter moon. And how it passes through the zodiac, the 12 zodiac signs. So here we have the third quarter moon with the symbol, and the zodiac sign Taurus with its symbol up on the right here. And in the bottom here we have the self-compassion affirmation stated here. And on this card it is: self-love is the right choice for me, and so I choose it always. So this card can easily be used as an oracle for a self-compassion affirmation or message to you, or bring you into that mode about to approach the world, approach yourself with self-compassion. The stand here for this affirmation, for this self-compassion measure, is the triangle here. And this is based on the self-regulation system, about soothing, drive, and fret. And of course, this deck is aiming you to put you in the soothing corner of the triangle, because usually we easy to find fret, fear that we try to avoid, and aiming for drive, aiming for the energy of pursuing things, creating things. And this is good places to be. It keeps our survival, it moves us forward. But we get exhausted when we run around in the drive and fret only. We need to be in the soothing as well. The soothing as of friends, family, place where you feel safe and comfortable being just as you are, receiving and giving love without conditions. So this triangle is a reminder that all three parts need to be present in life, but some of us easily forget the soothing part. Okay, so this is 52 cards based on the poker deck, and this deck is 54 cards because in a poker deck there are some jokers, some extra cards, and in this deck we have the woman and the man So that is used to as a significator of the querent. When you go and have a reading, you could be the woman or you could be the man, depending on your sex. Or in the new world, you choose yourself what sex, or if you're non-binary, it's you find your way. And I continue with the back sides with my sign on it, the Healer K sign. And it comes in a big sturdy box, a hard box, where I have my thumbnail at YouTube here. You will be guided, the Grand Lenormand by me. And we see here on the outside, I put my the phrases that I always rely on, where I always come back to. You are loved. That's something you always need to remember. You are loved. I love you. And you are perfect just the way you are. We easily forget that when we try to improve ourselves, improve our lives, that also forget we are perfect just the way we are. And here we have trust that life constantly brings new invitations to make new choices in life. Whatever happened earlier in life, or what decisions you made or perspectives you put on things in and outside of your inner or outer world, you can always change. And when you change your behavior, people will react to you differently and you will get new feedback on the new you. So it's never too late to change or take a new view on the world, take a new take on the world. You are not alone, meaning you are included. And here we can see the main features of the deck. This is a unique deck with a healing combination of the Grand Lenormand and the phases of the moon through the astrological zodiac signs in fusion with modern psychology. And we have the different phases here, and I invite you to live in a line to the different phases of the moon, as align it to the pace of your life. Live in alignment with the pace of your life. So this is your everyday tool for high levels of self-compassion, to increased feelings of happiness, optimism, curiosity and connectedness, as well as decreased anxiety, decreased depression and rumination, and decreased fear of failure. You can use it for fortune telling. And what I think is one of the more important, living in harmony with your own rhythm of life through the phases of the moon. And also in this guidebook, this workbook, you will find also exercises, self-reflecting exercises. And you may know me through my YouTube channels. I have a Swedish and a Swedish speaking and an English speaking YouTube channel. And there are also free bonus resources here. So you find extra material in my newsletter at my website. And as always, you can always see my free quarterly and monthly readings for your zodiac sign. And this is enhanced with love for others and love for yourself, approval of yourself. Let's look a little bit into the guidebook here. This is brand new, I haven't opened it yet. I have proofread a lot of books, but this is the absolutely new one. That's the final one. So we see here we have some introduction to the deck about modern psychology, astrology, the moon phases and the moon magic, and the Grand Lenormand history and background, and how to use the Grand Lenormand deck. And then we have a piece about the self-compassion and the emotional regulation system. And then we have the astrological archetypes of the planets and the signs, the elements, and the three modalities that show up on the cards. And here we have a piece of moon and the moon phases and the moon magic, to living in alignment with the moon's phases. And then we have the big chunk here. It's over 200 pages of description of the card and the description of each card. So it's 4 pages of each card here. Here we have the model of the emotional regulation system. Here we have about the deck here. But let's move to the 4 pages of each card here. So here we have the moon phase and the zodiac. So this Ace of Spades, first quarter moon in Taros. So this is a text about what that signifies for you. And then we have a self-compassion message. So something about in this text here we have a self-compassion increases your self-worth. And here we have an exercise, how to practice building your self-worth. And here we have the key to the Grand Lenormand card in the deck here. So what group it belongs to. So this is about the Taurus. This is the group of zodiac. And the cartomancy, what means Ace of Spades. And here we have the constellation of the stars. This is the coachman here. And here we have the letter T. And here we have a description about what's the big subject here, the big image, what does it shows here. So we see Zeus here transformed into a bull, beautiful bull that's move away Europa, leaves her at Crete. And at the bottom left here we have a suspicious woman, and at the bottom right we have a man alone at the table. And here we have a flower bouquet, the flower arrangement. And here we have what kind of flower it is, and from the flower language, what does each flower means, and how is this bouquet interpreted here. And we also have an overall interpretation of the card here. So each card has 4 pages in this guidebook. The moon phase, the self-compassion message and exercise, and an overview of each part of the Grand Lenormand card. And at the end of the book we have the different types of spreads you can make with this deck. And here we have the deck that belongs to the spread that's I created for this tablecloth for using your cards as a support. So let's see here how the cloth look like. So of course the love for yourself, that's very important here. And the 4 phases of the moon is on each card. And here we states the self-compassion, compassion-focused therapy. And we have possible for 9 different cards. We have the smaller ones inside here that fits a tarot card, and we have this that fits the cards in the deck here. And we can see the triangle that's shown on each card here, the soothing, the drive, the fret, it shows up here as well. So if you could put a card up here, you could relate it to the soothing position. And when you put it in the bottom left here, it could be read through the lens of the drive position, and in the bottom right through the threat position. And from my previous deck, the compassion focused from acceptance commitment therapy, we used the hexagon and reduce it to the triad, a triangle as well. So here is the position for make room, step back. Don't be caught up in your feelings, step back. And include whatever is there, not try to avoid things, exclude things. Or know what matters, do what it takes, what life values is important to you, and how will you execute it? What behavior will you start with or adjust or cease with to implement what you want, what you need, what you're longing for. And here in the third corner of acceptance and commitment therapy, be here now, be mindful, be in the present moment, and be mindful what's your higher self, your observing self, when you back out, what is the objective part inside of you that sees everything and actually is the one that takes the decisions in your life. Give power to that entity here, that part of you. And here also we have suggestion of 3 card spreads, because in the middle here it's not allocated to any type of specific energy. This is like a blank energy, so you can make 3 card spreads here. Maybe past, present, future. Stop, start, continue. So sometimes we lack the imagination or don't see what type of question, what type of spread I should do. So here you have a lot of options here to trigger your fantasy, to trigger your mind. So you can go with these ones or use them as inspiration. And the same here, questions to the cards. Sometimes we don't find easy with words to find the question I could ask myself. And we added some, and I added some here. It's based on self-compassion questions. Who in my life do I need to reach out to? Sometimes we make ourselves more alone than we need to be. We forget sometimes we can ask for help, we can ask for support, we can reach out to other people. And remind ourselves that sometimes we stay in the inner world, but what habits, what behavior do I need to change? So a little knock on the door and reminder that what can I do? Not what can I think, what can I do? So this is great questions here to get you triggered, and great spreads here you can start with, and add your own as you find your own favorites over time. So these positions can be used for the Grand Lenormand, as well as these positions can be used for the Grand Lenormand. It's up to you how you choose to use the cloth. Try out, find your way of relating to this tablecloth. But this is a support for you. Helps you get started, makes it easy for you. And it's made of textile, so it's very easy to manage and take care, and it's made of polyester, so it's easy to make clean. It doesn't suck up anything. Okay, let's make a quick silent flip through here for the 54 cards. So I will adjust the camera here. So let's see, we put it here. Now it should be easy to see. Okay. Now they are not in a specific order, but let's start here. There, looks nice. Tannhauser is 50 Daughters. Card from The Alchemist. Someone weighs on scales here. Hercules and the Nemean lion. This looks like something from the Trojan War. Yeah, here we have the Trojan horse as well. This is also Helen in the Trojan War. Important meeting. Wise men thinking of time. Centaur Chiron poisoned and died with a poisoned arrow from Hercules. Here we have Zeus disguised as Ares advising Dionysus. Here we have the twins. The Skuri. From the Trojan War again, from the alchemy. Alchemy representation here is relationship, love, and it's 7 phases of the alchemy. And here we have the Virgo card, and Zeus pointing out where he will put her constellation in the sky. And here we have Venus and Eros. Sorry, Aphrodite and Eros. Not need to blend the Greek and the Roman names of the mythological figures. This is Amalthea, the goat, and Zeus as a child. This is the Hesperides and the Garden of the Golden Apples. And here we have the 3 goddesses of time, of life, spinning life, measuring life, and cutting life. Here we have the golden fleece hanging in the woods of Dodona. Here is Hermes and meeting the god of silence. So the two opposites meets here. Jason and Medea. Don't recall his name, meeting Athena. This is Hercules meeting the Lernaean Hydra. Trojan War, stealing horses. Okay, someone found dead here. Another alchemist. Seeking guidance, seeking help. And here we have Europa again. This is building the Argos ship for the Trojan War. Here we have someone disguised in woman clothes. More alchemy. This is the card for Capricorn. Here, the ships in the Trojan War, Argos sails away. Here we have the man, here we have the woman. And here it's turned to gold. Don't know why it's red, but it's the final phase of the chemical process. Okay. Yeah, who's the most beautiful around the table here? Is it Hera? Is it Aphrodite? Or is it Athena? Well, we will learn. Okay, this was not so silent as I said it would be, but this is a flip through of the deck here. It's gorgeous deck and it's gold edged. So you will find more information about the deck, how you order it, etc. below, and continue to look at my videos because new videos are on the way and you will see the new deck in that. So that's all I had for you. So take care and see you soon again. Bye bye.